My name is Ivben Taqiy, Philadelphia born and raised artist, and you guys are watching StupidDope.com. It's like I'm left-handed, so I eat differently. I think differently. The world is different. The people that's not left-handed, they can't really understand what it's like to how the world is different for us. You know what I mean? Philly has always been the mecca of new age artists. I mean, I feel like it's an overload of artists if you think about it. You can't go on one corner without seeing a mural. There's art everywhere. I always feel like Philly was even bigger than New York in some ways, and that's something that I believe, and that I would even say is a fact. You know me, I've been doing this since 7 years old, 8 years old, knowing that art was something that was in my blood, or something I needed to do. I'm an artist. I do about maybe 2 or 3 shows a year. And with these shows, I have a nice crowd that come out. And this is a big social gathering. You know, when people look at your artwork, you want to get that instant gratification to get that first 5 seconds of shock or love or remembrance, projecting some good thoughts. Oil is a master medium, I like to say. That is my absolute favorite medium to work in. I just like the way oil paints look. It's real. You know, the people that I look up to as artists are Salvador Dali. I love his creativity, his imagination with his surrealist ideals. Frida Kahlo, I love her portraits. She's the original selfie queen. My biggest inspiration would be my children. I want to be the dad that wears the cape. When they need help, they want to call me up, because being an artist, it's about how you think, how you strategize, and how you take life and reconstruct it into art. That's what makes you a legend. And that's what I want to be, a legend. I have a artist loft area. It's where I paint at. Really cool space. It's really my place because I made it. I formulated it to fit my liking. You know, I have some amazing friends that supported me, and not only that, my fans. You know, you guys coming to my shows and spending money with me. There's nothing like a fan seeing their money that they gave you going to something positive, so that way you can give back and help the youth, or help other entrepreneurs, or help other young artists and stuff too. Woman in the Water is my very first solo show that's not centered around a celebrity or an icon. It's the very first show that I'm actually tapping into my life and my personality and who I am and what made me who I am.
Let's take a second to think back. Fools out thinking like they got skills, rolling around with their rats and they floss mobiles.
Woman in the Water is a metaphoric show. The woman is supposed to represent different type of women in my life. The water is supposed to represent the world. It's the world that I live in. So these are the women in my world, the women in my life. So I want to show how water can relate to that certain particular woman. So my daughter, her water is representation of rain. We need rain because it helps us grow. So my daughter's representation of rain. This is going to help me grow as a man, to be able to raise a woman, a young woman, to become an adult woman. My son's mom, she's like cold-hearted to me. She's going to be ice, which is a different form of water. It's hard, it's rigid, you know, it's cold, you know what I mean? My mom, she represents sweat, because sweat is water that perspires from your body. Nobody's ever done this before. I hope that, you know, I get recognition as a pioneer for that concept. From social networks, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as Ivben Taqiy, Ivben Taqiy. Stay tuned.
Whole lot of hydro. Grey Goose and a whole lot of hydro.